Hi everybody, I'm KK and you've tuned into my channel, KK Said What. Thank you so much. I'm coming at you straight out of London. That's right folks, in the UK. I'm giving a commentary on things I read in the newspaper, check out on television, in the news, or I see on the internet. Something that captured my attention this week was in the Sun. It wasn't only in the Sun newspaper this week, it also made the cover of a lot of other daily papers. And I even looked online, and CBS and other uh, internet uh, shows ran it. CBS News, lots of people ran this because it's shocking. And this was somebody's daughter, and her name was Claudia. And originally from Nigeria, she had a butt implant operation and it killed her. They called her a hip hop girl. She was a hip hop girl because she was a dancer, and apparently a very good dancer because she did appear in numerous music videos here in the UK. She was uh, from from Hackney, East London, and she was also a university student. Um, and unfortunately, she believed that her butt wasn't big enough, so she flew out to the USA, Philadelphia, met someone uh, in this hotel room. They, I don't know how, twice, because this was a top-up visit she had, convinced her to have this injection in this hotel room. It was a cheap hotel room. It wasn't, you know, it looks like some budget inn. It was just whack. And she spent £1,000. She flew out. It says with a friend, and she went to have this done. And 12 hours later, she was suffering from chest pains and finding difficult to breathe. She was rushed to the hospital, and she died at 1:42 on Tuesday in the morning. Um, it says her parents didn't even know that what she was going to America to do. They knew she was going there, but they had assumed it was on holiday. You know, she was keeping it to herself, obviously. It wasn't something that she was really proud of. She was just going to do it because she felt that it was going to make her more famous. She thought if she had a big booty, she'd be famous. And this is in the newspaper here. And here's another picture of her. She was a gorgeous girl. You know, she was really a pretty young girl. You know, she was trendy. She liked the trendy hairstyles, just like all the other young girls out there. You know, this photo here is typical of one you'd see of many girls, maybe your nieces or your cousins or your aunties or whatever, on Facebook, on MySpace, YouTube, Twitter, any of the social networks. You see pictures like this. She is standing next. She is her picture has her standing next to the very famous Nicki Minaj, who is right now just blowing up the charts here in the U.S. and in the U.K. and I mean in the U.S. and here in the U.K. where I'm at, and she is also known to have junk in her trunk. They put it here. And girls want to be like Nicki Minaj. I actually had somebody tell me it was Nicki Minaj's fault for being out there and being that kind of, you know, idol or something. I just thought, you got to be kidding, right? You know, shut up. It's not Nicki Minaj's fault. It's 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 the fault of the individual. Um, and I think the media has to take a bit of credit for situations like this, because you put it out there, young minds are gonna think that this is the way to be. So they go ahead and they go for it. And then these young people create their own music videos, or they're up and coming and they think that, yeah, if we have some big booty chick in our videos, we're gonna be big and popular. So then they think they have the right to tell some young girl her booty's not big enough and she's no good. Um, I think that's crap, and I think whoever did that to her needs to. I think they will be thinking twice before they say anything as wrong as that to an individual or to a young lady. It's a shame. I want to point the finger at everybody right now. I'm so saddened by this. About all this confusion about what people actually are thinking is the norm and how they should be doing things. And it's mostly young people. But don't get me wrong, older people, we are affected by it too. You know, um, I've gone out and had my life full sculpture before. Um, this article made me think about what I'm doing. It made me think about my decisions as a parent. You know, uh, Claudia was 20. All she thought was she was invincible and she was cool, and this was going to be her ticket to fame. And it wasn't. It was just her ticket to death. Ticket to death. She's gone. She's no longer with us. Um, she's famous now. And she's famous not for what she desired to be famous for, which was her dancing ability, her ability to make people move, to create a show of movement as a choreographer. No one will ever really know her work or how her work could have grown. I'm asking that you think before you do something that could cost you your life, that could end you on the cover of The Sun and famous because you're dead. It's a shame. I feel so sorry for her and her family and her friends that have had to go through this. I hope that these people that did this to her are brought to justice immediately, and I hope that we can all learn something from it. I know I have. And this is what I've said. This is what's going on out here in the UK. And it does affect us, it affects the YouTube nation, it affects the world if people tune in and check it out. Um, I'm just asking you girls to just, take care of yourself. You know, remain modest. There's nothing wrong with modesty. You know, I know what it's like to be caught up and fall into traps and do stupid things. Honey, I wear a badge. I could wear a badge that says I was young, dumb, and stupid and insecure and had low self-esteem. I could wear that badge, and you know what? I'd wear it proudly because it would say I was, because I am no longer. And I hope you are gonna wise up and sort yourself out. Anyways, this is what I've said. I'm KK. You've tuned into KK Said What? Just a little bit of what's going out on the streets right now here in London. Anyway, take care. Thank you so much. Comment. But you can only comment if you do what? Subscribe to my channel. Check you later. Take it easy, man. Take it easy.